Know the technology, the parts of a windmill. Brought to you by electricityfromwindmills.com. Building a windmill. So, you've decided to take the plunge and install an electricity-producing windmill, also known as a wind turbine, on your property. You may be building it yourself, or you may have hired a company to do that part for you. But there's one thing you can't escape. You really need to know some things about your windmill. Here are the major components of a windmill. It won't take much time to familiarize yourself with these key components, so you can talk the talk when it comes to the parts of a windmill. Anemometer. This is essentially a speedometer for the windmill, a gauge to tell how fast the blades are rotating. Some more sophisticated systems have a feedback loop so the anemometer will talk to the control computer, regulating the blade's speed so damage won't occur. Blades. Most turbines have at least two blades, similar to the halves of an airplane propeller. Many windmills have more than two blades. Wind impacts these blades, causing lift, making the windmill rotate. The blades are usually attached to a hub. Brake. More expensive windmills have a brake. The brake can be applied to stop the windmill in an emergency. Controller. Again, more expensive and sophisticated wind turbines, that's the proper name for a windmill that generates electrical power, have a computerized controller. One function of the controller is to start and stop the windmill. Normally, winds less than 8 miles per hour don't generate any electricity, and winds greater than 55 miles per hour can damage the windmill. The computer lets the windmill operate between these velocities. Gearbox. Some larger windmills have gearboxes, usually to increase the shaft speed from 60 RPM to a maximum of 1800 revolutions per minute. As these gearboxes can cost a lot and have high rates of failure, windmill engineers are always looking for ways to go gearless, meaning direct drive. That saves money and makes the windmills much simpler. Generator. This is the part that actually makes the electricity. Similar to the alternator or generator in your car, the generator makes the electrical power by turning the rotational energy transmitted from the gearbox into electricity. Nacelle. This is a fancy French name for the cover that protects the generator and gearbox, if included. Sometimes the major components have covers of their own and don't use a nacelle. Rotor. The rotor is attached to the generator shaft and also holds the blades and hub. Tower. The tower can be made of wood on the smaller windmills and is usually made of steel or aluminum on the larger units. The tower holds the windmill mechanicals up and into the airflow. Wind vane. This is the tail that keeps the windmill pointed into the wind. The wind vane is very important for maximum power generation. Thank you. Thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this video. Make sure to visit Electricity from Windmills to learn more about alternative energy, green energy, and to claim your free gift for visiting us. Again, thank you. Brought to you by electricityfromwindmills.com.